All right, guys, I'm back with another video and I'm doing a little training pronation once again, but I want to talk about why I recommend staying natural as an arm wrestler. I think it's an interesting topic, and with how the sport is nowadays, with so many freaks, especially in the super heavyweight division, who obviously are not natural. They're doing what it takes to compete at such a high level. I think it increases the competition level, and you'll see even younger and younger people, even in lighter weight classes, taking gear. Now, as a natural athlete, you know, you want to compete against other people who are natural, but it's just something you have to accept, the fact that you're going to be facing people who are enhanced, even at a local level, just in random tournaments. And even some people who you wouldn't think are on stuff are also taking stuff, but that's just how it is, right? But we're seeing in bodybuilding and powerlifting, people take stuff younger and younger nowadays. And I would definitely advise against that in arm wrestling, especially if you're very new to the sport. You know, you want to give yourself significant amount of time to see how far you can reach naturally, see what your natural potential is before you even, you know, seriously consider it. At least that's what I highly recommend. You know, when I got into fitness, I always heard when I started that, you know, it's probably smart to build a foundation over 5-10 years of good weight training. And that's something a lot of people neglect when it comes to arm wrestling, is just general compound strength training, whether it be, you know, just upper body. Obviously the legs aren't as fundamental, but I still think having a strong core and strong legs will increase your testosterone, make you more explosive. Even you're pushing off with your legs to some degree. So it is something that does play a factor. But let's get this first single in here. Oh yeah. Weight is up since my last video, like 5 or 6 days ago, which I talked about Levon and Devin and made a prediction on that match. Go watch it if you haven't. But continuing on this topic, it's also hard to see the future of the sport. Like, is it going to go in the more roid using direction of like an entertainment sport with just a bunch of freaks, or are they going to take more of a professional approach and have testing in certain organizations? I guess it depends on the promotion, right? But if we take MMA, for example, now I'm always comparing it to MMA because it seems like a good comparison, considering it's a combat sport, another combat sport that is, you know, somewhat underground, but now surging in popularity significantly. And, you know, UFC has testing, right? But arm wrestling, you know, obviously East versus West does not. The only real organization that does is WAF, which is awesome. And I would like to compete in that organization one day as well. But let's get a single on the left here. Hopefully it moves as good as the right. Yeah, yep. Oh yeah, that was nice, that was nice. I'm gonna do a couple more here. Just heavy singles all day, that's the way to go. Man, gotta thank Devin for spreading the gospel as far as low volume, but a gradual incremental progression in singles, doubles, triples on very specific exercises is a very good way to progress in arm wrestling. So, but back to the topic of being natural. Like I said, if you're new to the sport, I recommend put in some significant amount of time seeing how serious you want to get in the sport before you decide, you know, you want to go the enhanced route. Obviously, think it out, because also there aren't as many financial opportunities in arm wrestling as there are potentially in bodybuilding for social media, or just, you know, powerlifting, or just general strength, just being like an influencer, you know what I mean? Just having like a good physique. But it's cool to see that there are more and more opportunities like on social media for arm wrestling. All right, time to fucking destroy this. Oh man, oh man. Pronation is the strongest it's been, I think. Feels good to be getting back to specific exercises, because I've taken the past 3-4 months to do a lot of just general strength exercises, squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, a lot of strict curls as well, just to build general power and solidarity, which has been fantastic. But it does feel good to do more specific training again. And on a separate note, who would you guys like to see me face next? I actually, on my social media, I had like a questionnaire. Who would you like to see me next? Got a lot of suggestions. and I posted them. I had Uncle John, posted him, tagged him, no response. The Whisperer, I think, was one of the most picked suggestion. Again, no response from him as well on social media. So, you know, this is how the game goes, right? It's funny, but yeah, the social media landscape of arm wrestling is kind of hilarious. Being in it as long as I have now, it's just cool to just really practice the fundamentals and love the training process. That's what I'm absolutely loving. Nice, 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 nice. But yeah, who should I face? Who should I face? So what's a good tournament? Like, I need like a goal to, I like having a certain time frame, like to know there's something to prepare for, and it's got to be something exciting, you know, something that piques my interest as far as a good competition to do. But yeah, that's it for the video. Are you a natural arm wrestler? Do you recommend staying natural as well? That's something I recommend. Unless you're really ready to take it to a professional level and you're pretty damn sure that you're gonna be significantly highly ranked if you do so. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments.